questions do people have about pansexuals? That's what we're going to answer today. Hi there, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, then hello, my name is Crash and you can call me Crashy. So today I want to go onto Google and see what kinds of questions people are asking about pansexuals, pansexuality, LGBT in general, but we'll see what comes up. I've seen quite a few other channels doing this about their own respective groups, their own respective communities. I think there's also a game about it where you can guess what people have asked the most often, maybe? So I thought it would be kind of interesting to see what people are asking about pansexuals, pansexuality, LGBT, GSRM in general, and give some answers, but then maybe also like laugh a bit. I don't know if it's going to be funny or not, but we'll see. So let me pull up Google and we'll get started. Okay, so we're up and running. I'm not logged into like Google at all right now because I didn't want my own Google searches to sway the results. Let's get started. I'm a little bit nervous, I'm not gonna lie. I think it'll be fun. Let's begin with, do pansexuals. Okay, we have a couple of interesting ones here to start. Do pansexuals care about looks? Yeah, I would think most people care at least a little bit about looks when they're thinking about a romantic or a sexual partner. So in this case, yeah, I would say that many, if not most, pansexuals do care about looks a little bit. I'm pansexual, but I'm not equally attracted to everybody regardless of their looks. That's not how it works. So yes. Who do pansexuals date? Anyone that they want to, who will also consensually date them. How do pansexuals dress? I have problems with questions like this because it's implying that your sexuality has anything to do with your gender expression. I don't understand. Maybe they're just expecting the answer to be extremely flamboyantly wearing pink, yellow, and blue or rainbow flags all the time. Things pansexuals do. What are some things that pansexuals don't do? Drink water? Pansexuals drink water. They get attracted to people regardless of such frivolous things as gender or sex. They probably breathe. What is this actually supposed to be asking? Is this supposed to be like, what do pansexuals do to express their pansexuality? I don't know. Weird. What I want to do though for how do pansexuals dress is click on images. Yeah, this is about what I was expecting. The way that Google thinks pansexuals dress is just to only wear pink, yellow, and blue at all times. Top. Solid. Very good. Okay, let's get back to Google. Let's do how do pansexuals. It's just dress. Okay. What do pansexuals wear? Why is this a thing? What pronouns do pansexuals use? This is another case where people who are Googling this don't understand that being pansexual has nothing to do with your gender identity. So you can be a cis woman who is pansexual, and then your pronouns in that case would usually be she, her. You can be a cis man, he, him. You can be a trans man, he, him. If you're non-binary or like agender like me, you probably prefer they, them. This is a big disconnect that I see a lot of people not understanding that sexuality has nothing to do with gender. And so, yeah, being pansexual does not determine your pronouns whatsoever. You can have any pronouns you want and be pansexual. I just took the S off. What do pansexual mean? I think that's supposed to be like, what does pansexual mean? Pansexual just means that you are attracted to people regardless of their gender or sex. What do the pansexual colors mean? Typically with LGBT GSRM flags, you see pink being like the feminine representation and blue being the masculine representation. So in the case of the pansexual flag, yellow just means everything else. What does polyamorous pansexual mean? Well, again, these are two separate things that don't necessarily have anything to do with each other. You can be pansexual and not polyamorous. You can be polyamorous and not pansexual. Polyamorous just means that you... Gesundheit. Polyamorous just means that you are interested in having a romantic or physical relationship with more than one person. And pansexual means you're attracted to anyone of any type of person. So there you go. What do you mean pansexual? Brilliant. I think these last questions, like what do you mean pansexual, what do you call pansexual, and what do they mean by pansexual, are all, again, just asking what does pansexual mean. Let's move on to how do pansexual. How do you say pansexual in Spanish? Pansexual. How do you explain pansexual? I'm going to take this a little bit bigger and say, how do you explain to somebody else that you're pansexual? And the pretty easy way that I always think of is just to literally say I am interested or I'm open to the idea of having a relationship with anyone of any sex or gender. I think that's the easiest way to explain what pansexuality is, what it means. How do you tell pansexual? How do you tell if someone is pansexual? You ask them. This is the best question. How do you spell pansexual? I love in this one also that it just is a U, not actually Y-O-U, just U. How do you spell pansexual? How do I know I'm pansexual? Good question. Really, it's just, are you attracted to men? Are you attracted to women? Are you attracted to non-binary folks? Are you attracted to gender fluid people? Are you attracted to demi-boys, demi-girls? Are you attracted to agender people? If the answer is yes, you're probably pansexual. Pansexual is the same as bisexual. Not necessarily. It just depends on your definition of bisexual. For me, when I was identifying as bisexual, it was the same thing as pansexual, but I was more comfortable with the term bisexual then, and then pansexual is not bisexual. Again, it depends. It's the same thing, but in reverse. It just depends on the person. And that's the importance of asking someone not only how they identify, but what that identity means to them. Is not. Pansexual, not confused. Yeah, I'm not confused about my pansexuality, that's for sure. Pansexuals are valid. Yes. This is the best Google search. Pansexuals are valid. Pansexuals are just bisexual. Again, not always. Pansexuals are dragons. Honey?
Yeah?
Did you know that I'm a dragon?
Excuse me?
It says pansexuals are dragons.
Cool.
Haha! Also, did you know that pansexuals are omnipotent?
Oh.
So I am now an omnipotent dragon.
Cool.
I'd like to be addressed as such going forward. Your omnipotency. For the most part, I think that all of these Google searches were people just genuinely looking for answers about pansexuals and pansexuality. That makes me pretty happy. I'm happy with that. I think that went really well. I hope you liked it. Hope you enjoyed this. I'd be happy to do this again with like agender, if that's something that you're interested in, since I'm also an agender person. Just let me know down in the comments, but I hope that you enjoyed it. If you're interested in content like this and want to see more, make sure you subscribe to the channel and also click the like button so I know that you enjoyed it. And make sure you go to my Patreon, patreon.com/callmecrashy. I make content talking about LGBT stuff over there, exclusive content. Ho-ho! You should sign up and also check out my Instagram. I have a couple of new types of drawings on my Instagram right now and I'm really happy with them, so I think you should go check them out. Okay, cool. Anyways, that's all from me. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. I will see you on the internet. Tschüss!